Today's crafty clip is how to show you to do the background on these beautiful scene stamps from Nellie Snellen, and I'm using the die pads from Izink. I've got a variety of colour. They can change depending on what sort of mood, what sort of scene you want to set. This one here I would suggest was more like an early morning, whereas this one is more like the sunset. So depending on what colour and what background you want to achieve at the end of the day, you can choose to do different colours. So I have cut a piece of card which is just a bit bigger than the stamp itself. If I show you, you can see from the carrier sheet that it comes with, it's just a bit bigger. This is going to allow for me to trim it down, and also in case there's anything around the sides that I'd prefer to not actually be in the scene. You could do it on an even bigger piece of card, it's up to you, but I'm just showing you to start off with. This is a piece of super smooth stamping card, and I've got the different colours here. I've got the very dark blue, Nuit, Mer de Sud, which is a lighter blue, Menthe, the green, Sierre, which is honey, much more of an orangey yellowy colour, and then Brodeur Noir, which is walnut, and that's more of a dark brown. So I'm going to start off with the darker colour first, and I'm going to go over the top part with this. So I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm just going to pick up a small amount. I'm going to start from outside of the area that I want to go on, because sometimes your first mark of your blending brush might be darker than you wish, and I'm just going to pull it across like this. You can see it's just taken a small amount up. Take a bit more, and I'm just going to build that up a little bit. So this is your darkest colour. So if you were doing the sunset, it would be more of your red colour, your darkest red colour. So this is going to give a basis, and I'm just going down for about a quarter of the page. I'm then going to bring in my Mer de Sud, the lighter blue, take up another bit, and I'm just going to come across and blend these together. So I've got a much lighter blue coming in now. I can always go back to the other colour if I wish, and I think I will put a little bit more darker blue on the top there, just to blend that in a bit better. Then I'm going to come in with a bit of green. This is the Menthe, and I'm just going to blend that in. As if you can imagine the scenes that we're doing, let's just bring this back in for you. We've got sort of the sky up here, we've got trees, then we've got the ground level, and so I'm just going along those colours, using it like that really. So I'm sort of imagining that the trees are about here. And then I'm going to come in with my lighter orangey colour and bring that in down the bottom, and again blending them all in together as I go. And then finally I'm ending up with the walnut. I'm blending that in. You can add more, you can, obviously you can't take it away, but you can soften it, you can make it more prominent depending on whatever piece that you'd like to go with. So having done that, just put the lids back on, take them to one side, and you can see now that I've already got quite a scene going on there. And if I put my carrier sheet over the top, I think you can then see that you've already got that mountain scene there. And then we've got this one as well, and it looks, you know, as if you spent ages colouring it, but you really haven't. So then just another top tip before I show you the finished samples again. Stamping. I'm going to stamp it with my stamping platform, but just a top tip before you actually go away and get started on yours. I use the acetate template. In this particular case, I feel that it protects my work, and so I'm going to pop my background right in that top corner so that it isn't going to move. and then I'm going to place this sheet over the top of it, because all my hard work I don't want to mess up by getting this in the wrong place, forgetting that there was a little bit of ink on it or whatever. And that way I can still see through, depending on where I want to place my actual stamp. So if I place it about there, I can then turn this over, pick it up and remove this template without any problem. I haven't got any ink on it, I haven't messed it up, and now when I place that over, that's going to be in exactly the right place for me to stamp and to finish my card. Okay, so have fun with your scenes. This one is simply matted onto the black with a lovely sentiment, and this one I've just given it an aperture and I've used a Sneaky Peter's tree just in case, because I just love that. All-time favourite. Thanks for watching.